Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, I'm putting two popular smartwatches head to head, the Amazfit Active 2 and the Amazfit Bip 6. First up, let's talk price. Amazfit Active 2 comes in two versions, the standard model which will set you back about $100 and the premium version typically around $130. The Amazfit Bip 6 on the other hand is available in just one version and comes in at a more budget-friendly $80. While the prices are comparable, the Bip 6 is the clear winner if you're looking to save a bit of cash. Moving on to the hardware and build quality. This is where you start to feel the price difference. Active 2 boasts a stainless steel bezel and a polymer middle frame, giving it a really premium feel on the wrist. It genuinely feels like a more expensive watch. Bip 6, on the other hand, features an aluminum alloy frame with a fiber-reinforced polymer case. While it feels sturdy enough, it does have more of a lighter, almost plastic feel compared to Active 2. The difference in materials also translates into weight. The premium Active 2 is 31.65 grams, while the standard version I have here is 29.5 grams. Bip 6 is the lightest at 27.9 grams. You can definitely feel that weight difference initially, but honestly, after wearing either watch for a short while, you get used to it and it disappears on your wrist. Now, a potentially crucial difference, especially if you have an existing collection of watch bands. The strap size. Active 2 sports 20mm straps, while Bip 6 uses 22mm bands. This caught me off guard because I have a lot of 20mm bands and they are not compatible with Bip 6. So, if strap customization is important to you and you have a favorite set of bands, double check the size before you buy. Now, let's talk about what is arguably the main attraction on any smartwatch, the display. Both Active 2 and Bip 6 feature excellent AMOLED displays, meaning vibrant colors and deep blacks. However, the size is where they differ significantly. Active 2 has a 1.32-inch circular display, whereas Bip 6 has a massive 1.97-inch square display. The difference is immediately noticeable. The Bip 6 screen is simply huge in comparison. In terms of resolution, the Active 2 is 466 by 466 and the Bip 6 is 390 by 450. While the Active 2 technically has a slightly higher resolution, you don't really see a noticeable difference in sharpness or in day-to-day use. In fact, I usually prefer the display on Bip 6. Its larger size means you can see more information at a glance, text is clearer, and it's easier to read in direct sunlight. Because the elements are bigger, scrolling through messages or notifications require fewer swipes on Bip 6, which is a definite advantage. While I do like the classic rounded look of the Active 2, the practical benefits of Bip 6's larger screen are hard to ignore. This is a big factor to consider based on your personal preference for screen shape and size. When it comes to protecting those beautiful displays, there is a slight variation. The premium version of Active 2 comes with a sapphire glass protection, which is highly scratch resistant. The standard version of Active 2 and Bip 6 both feature tempered glass with an anti-fingerprint coating. I've been using both watches for over a month now and I haven't managed to put a single scratch on either display. So I can confidently say that the tempered glass protection on both models seem to hold up well in everyday use. A larger watch often means a larger battery, and that's the case here. Bip 6 has a 340 mAh battery while Active 2 has a 270 mAh battery. To test the battery life in a real world scenario, I used both watches with all the features turned on 24/7, including heart rate, stress, and sleep tracking, plus the always-on display. No battery-saving modes were used. In this heavy usage scenario, the Active 2 consistently gave me 4 to 5 days of battery life, while Bip 6 lasted to around 6 to 7 days. These results are very close to Amazfit's own claims. They state 5 days of heavy usage for Active 2 and 6 days for Bip 6. So if battery life is a top priority, the Bip 6 has a noticeable edge. In terms of software and core features, these watches are very similar. Both run on Zepp OS 4.5, which is Amazfit's latest operating system. They share many health tracking features and the app ecosystem is quite robust. Amazfit's watch face store in particular is fantastic, offering hundreds of free and paid options for both watches. The main differences lie in the sensors. Amazfit Active 2 has 3 extra sensors that the Amazfit Bip 6 does not. Active 2 includes a temperature sensor, allowing you to measure the temperature of your wrist or even a surface by placing the watch on it. It has a barometer and an altimeter. This means Active 2 can measure your current altitude and atmospheric pressure, which the Bip 6 cannot. The Bip 6 therefore lacks dedicated altimeter and barometer apps. However, both watches share a range of other important sensors, including accelerometers, gyroscopes, ambient light sensors for auto brightness, geomagnetic sensors, that is the compass, and support for multiple satellite positioning systems for accurate GPS tracking. For health and sports tracking, both watches offer a lot. They have built-in GPS and support for for offline maps. So you can accurately track outdoor activities without needing your phone. The main differences here are in the automatic recognition of sports movements and the total number of sports modes supported. Amazfit Active 2 can automatically detect up to 8 different sports activities, whereas the Amazfit Bip 6 can automatically detect 7. The one extra activity that Active 2 can automatically track that the Bip 6 cannot is pool swimming. While Bip 6 is water resistant and can track swimming manually, it doesn't automatically recognize it. Furthermore, the Active 2 supports a wider variety of sports modes overall, with tracking available for up to 164 different activities compared to Bip 6's 140 plus. While 140 plus is still extensive and covers most common sports, Active 2 offers a few more niche options. Those are the main differences between Active 2 and Bip 6. Aside from these points and the obvious difference in shape, the Active 2 is round and Bip 6 is square, they offer a very similar user experience running on the same software. Active 2 definitely feels more premium on the wrist, while Bip 6 has a lighter, less premium feel. But Bip 6 counters with that significantly larger display, which I prefer personally. Even though the round display on Active 2 looks more like a traditional watch, the amount of information and clarity you get from Bip 6's bigger screen is a big advantage for me. Ultimately, the choice between these two watches come down to your personal preferences and priorities. Do you prefer a round or square display? Is a premium build essential, or are you okay with a lighter feel? And can you live without the temperature barometer or altimeter sensors? For me, while Active 2 looks and feels great, the key differences, especially the larger display and longer battery life, make the Bip 6 the winner. It's also cheaper. Both watches cover all the essential health tracking basics I need, like heart rate, stress, blood oxygen, and sleep tracking. Given that, the Bip 6 offers better value and more practical display for my daily use. But that's my take on Amazfit Active 2 versus Bip 6. Let me know in the comments below which watch you would choose and why. If you found this comparison helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.